Hey everyone, thanks for joining us in the Navigant Credit Union Broadcast Center. Rhode Island star Billy Gilman was the youngest singer to reach #1 on the Billboard Top Country Album charts. He sold 5 million albums worldwide and probably more since then, just by me reading this. And he had a successful appearance on The Voice. So I'd like to welcome Mr. Billy Gilman into the Navigant Credit Union Broadcast Center. How you doing? Oh, it's so good to see you.
Good to see you.
We've been so pumped to talk to you today.
That is really cool.
It's fun, right?
That's slick looking.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say
the
you
red
can
matches
have
the tape.
It does.
And it matches your shirt. Did you do all that on purpose?
I did not coordinate that on purpose. I was going for comfort today. So glad you could be here today. You've kind of had a whirlwind time at home. You've been super busy.
It's been crazy. It's nice to be home for a minute, I'll tell you, and enjoy some of the stuff that I miss when I'm on the road, like, Dell's lemonade and coffee milk and
all that good stuff.
They look at you like you have 8 heads when you ask for a Dell's lemonade in Louisville, Kentucky. So, yeah, it's good.
Whenever my mom comes to visit, she goes home and she's like, oh, I crave Dell's so bad.
Yeah? And a little vodka.
Just pour that in there? No, I think you should tell people that.
Oh, yeah, Dell's lemonade. I thought people knew. If I know, I'm always the last to know everything. So, yeah, Dell's and vodka. Can't go wrong.
That's okay, so that's what we should get you for your birthday, because happy belated birthday, by the way,
Thank
Wednesday.
You.
How'd you celebrate?
I actually, it was a really great thing, always working, not enjoying it for myself, but it was Dunkin' Donuts Day, and for every coffee made and purchased, $1 of it went to Hasbro Children's Hospital, which was really great. So, got to lend my voice to a great local hospital and help those kids out, and they have so many programs that are amazing that help their futures, with their self-esteem, with their mental capacities, with it's just different features of that hospital that people don't realize, and it takes a lot of money. So happy to raise some awareness for them.
You did that, and it was so nice. I saw I stalk all of your social media accounts, so sorry about that.
No,
so that they
thank
gave
you
you a cake. That was super nice. But did you get to celebrate on your own? Did you go to dinner? Did you do anything fun for yourself?
No, I left there, had an interview, and then I went for band rehearsals with the band that I travel with to rehearse for some of the upcoming shows. So it was a work day.
Always work.
I'll have fun tonight.
Okay, all right. Any plans? You gonna go have some drinks or?
I don't know. Some of my favorite places: Rosalina's, Bravo. I don't know what we'll pick tonight.
Something kind of.
I've been hearing great things about Oberlin.
Oh, it's so good.
It's really good, right?
Yeah, it's right around here.
Yeah, maybe I'll stop in.
Maybe just go stop in. So yeah, do you have favorite places to visit when you're home? You kind of mentioned a couple places, but.
Oh, absolutely. I'm totally a Rhode Islander. I love what East Greenwich is becoming. The Main Street Coffee, it's called. I love them. Shout out to them. Listen, a good family time. I'm there almost every Friday when I'm home. Richard's Pub in East Greenwich. It's the best. You can't go wrong. Bravo, Cersei. I'm totally a foodie, so I'm forever in the gym just to work off what I've eaten that night before. So
it's a good strategy, though. How do you maintain that? Just because you're on the road, it seems like all the time, always traveling. Like, how do you maintain having fun, having a personal life, being able to work out? I mean, that must be tough. Being able to sing.
You have no life when you. Well, I take it very seriously. I mean, people are paying good money to come see me perform, and that's something I don't take lightly. No pun intended.
It looks great. I love it. It's super.
I had to get it out of my system. Anyway, so I just sleep and warm up and drink specific teas and everything. So when I'm on the road, it's total work. There's no fun. Usually I ask for a couple days if I'm in like Orlando and I want to go to Disney or whatever. But other than that, when I'm home, I totally try to block everything out and have some fun because
good for you.
It's all work and no play when I'm on the road.
Good for you, though. You need to be able to take that time for yourself.
And sometimes, like, they put me in these casinos, and I love roulette. That's like so bad, right? So I'm sitting there going, I can't go down there because people are smoking and I know I shouldn't be down. It's like dangling a cake in front of a diabetic. I swear, it's so tough, right? But you got to do what you got to do.
I feel like that would impact you, like breathing in smoke if you are playing in a lot of casinos.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
You have to be. Yeah, I feel like that would impact you.
Just got to be proactive on what to do and what not to do.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the stuff that you do at home. I saw it was at PPAC. Looked so fun. You saw Chicago and Lion King, right?
Lion King. I am man enough to say I sobbed the entire show.
I think I cried the whole show too.
It's like, the bonding of a father and son and the music. And, I mean, the movie's that way, but I didn't expect the show to be that great. I saw it when I was younger and fell asleep. Because it's, for a young kid, it's not like, it's more morals and, philosophy and all that. So a kid wouldn't really get it. But this time, it really blew me away. So that was a great one.
So I saw you, so I was kind of trying to figure it out. I saw you tweet, it was a long time ago, that you would love to be on Broadway. I'm just kind of wondering, would you ever want to be in a Broadway show or an off-Broadway show? I mean, your voice is so emotional, and I feel like it really could suit to some show on Broadway. Would you ever want to do that, or are you kind of past that?
Oh God, no! Never. I've never passed anything. If the opportunity is there and it's right for that specific moment, that you really. I mean, I have a few days here and there out of every month to live. You do not have a life when you do that. Or Vegas, if you have like a residency, like Cher and Celine and Brooks and Dunn and Reba, they don't have a life either because it's just 8 shows a week. You can't mess around. So I would have to be in the right frame of mind and want to give, part of my life up in a way. But if it was a great role and I felt that I'd fit into it easy, like I think I would only specifically do one kind of role. My comedy and my timing and my singing is very one kind of thing. So I don't think I'm good at like acting. It would have to be a role that I could just be me in. So yeah, you never know.
Is there anything, on your mind that you think, oh, I think I would like that, or that would be fun, or maybe, like in 20 years, that'd be interesting?
In 20 years, there's some really, really great plays. I really think I could do like if they did an Aida remake.
That'd be cool.
I could do that. I could do a mean Rent, some role in Rent. There's a few, but they're gone. So maybe if they do some revivals, we'll have some meetings.
Give them a call.
I would love to be the Phantom of the Opera, but I'm too short.
I think you'd be awesome. I think that you would be
My
so
voice
amazing.
fits those kind of styles, so.
Yeah, it would just be, I just, listening to you sing and watching you perform, I just feel like you would lend yourself so well to that. But it would be all up to you if you wanted to do it. So just curious in your interest in that. Let's talk a little bit about your tour right now. Super busy. Kind of what is your focus when you're going out on tour, and kind of just your focus on music right now?
Yeah, that's the main focus. Broadway will always be there. We're working on brand new songs right now with a great writer and producer. I mean, he did all of Mariah Carey's catalog. He wrote and produced My Heart Will Go On. Walter Afanasieff.
And you get to work with that.
And I get to work with that. And he's working with Pink now, and like all these new things that he's doing. And he was very interested in working with me. And we've written 4 songs already, and I really like them, and changing them up lyrically, they have to be right, and so that's the main focus. Possibly a dance record, like the Zed kind of Calvin Harris kind of thing to a song that's been released already, maybe. There's so much going on right now that they all got to be on the dotted line and say, okay, that's going to happen. So a lot of neat things, and then of course touring is my number one because that's where I get the chance to go out and meet the people that voted for me on The Voice this past season, and that's very important, and to reach the people and to sing them some new songs and sing some of the songs I did on the show that they would remember. And I have a fantastic band, and we just got word that we're doing a Christmas show at the Dunkin' Donuts Center.
Oh, fun!
So
cool.
Yeah.
So when's that going to be?
We don't know yet. It's a Thursday. I know that, but I don't know what exact date. But we're getting actually Dunkin' Donuts involved and possibly some other companies that are local. So
cool.
It's going to be fun. We're excited.
That's
to
amazing.
Land that opportunity.
Plus Christmas.
Christmas, right? We'll be doing
fun.
some Christmas songs,
Oh, that's really exciting.
It's always fun to do Christmas songs, because people go, I have your Christmas record when you were 11. I'm like, well, it's going to sound just a bit different.
Sing a Christmas song.
Sing it. Oh, my God. Warm. No. I'm dreaming of a sunny Friday. We'll change it up a little bit. We're sick of this rain here in Providence. I swear we've relocated to London.
It kind of feels like that. So do you ever get tired of people being like, oh, I have this from when you were, like 10 years old, or do you try to embrace that? Because you have, changed things up. You're trying to change your image and change your music. Yeah. Do you get tired of that, or do you just try to embrace it and be thankful. I mean, it has to be tough. It has to be extremely difficult.
It's very difficult because you want to get out of that. However, that enabled me to do what I'm doing now. It enabled so much. You can't be ignorant about it.
Yeah.
You have to be grateful that I set myself up. I pushed my parents and I pushed these people to have me open for them in concerts when I was 7 years old. So this was my goal. This is what I was put on earth to do. I didn't choose it. It totally chose me. So whatever avenue happens and whatever is created because of that situation, you have to embrace it. It's part of your past, It'd be like a footballer in high school that did really well. You're not going to be embarrassed because you had acne. You're going to say, oh, no, I did really well then, So it's the same kind of situation. I just had a squeaky voice, which isn't far off still, but,
You go back and you like look. Do you ever like look at pictures of yourself or like
pictures? I don't listen.
You don't.
I can't listen or watch interviews or anything. But I can look back. Like when I do these shows now, I put some of my older stuff in. A couple older songs that people would know. One Voice, my first single, Oklahoma, which was my second single. I have to do those. So for me to remember them, I had to go back and re-listen, and of course I had to listen to that little voice. And it's I got to give that little kid props. I sang some heavy material, like depressing. It's like the Les Miserables of country music or something, But yeah, it's not easy doing it as a kid. And looking back, because it feels like a different lifetime. You know what I mean? It feels like a different person.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it was 17, 18 years ago. So.
I mean, we're all much different than we were as a little kid.
Yeah.
To think about growing and changing and becoming your own.
Right.
But it has to be a lot different. And then to have people keep reminding you of it, it has to be pretty interesting.
Just say thank you for remembering it all.
Yeah, there you go, right?
Yeah.
And it has to be fun to be in this new stage and having new opportunities and being able to play Christmas concerts at home and be able to make a dance album, hopefully coming soon. Do you have any idea of when that might drop, or it's still in the works?
It's still in the works. I just got a 50-second edit on some of the treatment for it. So it is underway.
Cool.
So hopefully not too long. Hopefully music in general not too long within the next 1 or 2 months. That was a good thing. People come up to me a lot and say, oh, you should have won, you should have won. I don't want to say this out loud, but the truth is the contracts really hold you creatively. You can get frustrated. There's all different situations, and I know that situation when I was younger. So I didn't want to do that again. I wanted to say to people I'm alive, I'm well, I'm singing. Didn't expect to end up where I ended up. Very happy to have gone all the way. But I'm free. I can do whatever I want. And so that really expedites the music part of it, which is exciting. I can get stuff out not in 10 months, but in like 3 months. So
it's amazing.
We're excited. Yeah, we're in a good spot.
I want to talk to you a little bit more about your tour. You're actually going to play at the Washington County Fair coming up in a couple months. Did you go to that when you were little?
Oh, yeah.
Growing up here?
That was one of my first jobs. I opened up for Joe D. Messina. Who's from Massachusetts, a local country singer who made good. She was there in, I don't know, maybe 20 years ago. And I was, 20 years ago, because I was 9. Whew. I opened up for her, so there's a lot of memories there. And then I came back after One Voice did so well. I came back and did a hometown concert, and it was crazy busy. So hopefully we'll have a good crowd this time. I'm excited to
always fun to
pay it forward and bring it back to my home.
Right?
Absolutely.
Kind of fun. So what else is coming next for you? Because you have so many loving and adoring fans. I know once we put online that you're going to be here. I mean, Billy Gilman blog was like, oh, where can we find him?
They're awesome. Thank you.
We love it.
Nothing like them, I swear.
And then Rhode Islanders just love and appreciate you. I feel like you are probably one of the nicest person that I have ever met. I mean, just in general, just a nice person. So where can people... what can people expect from you? What's one thing that you think that people should know about you? Not just as a celebrity or as a musician, but just as a person moving forward in life.
The one thing that really is a big part of me is giving back. I love doing that. Like, people were like crazy. Like, why aren't you, like you said today, why weren't you celebrating your birthday for yourself? I'm very lucky to do what I do in whatever capacity, whether I'm selling out the Dunk or being at the fair or singing at a coffee shop. Keith Urban, he's a great friend of mine, and he really does it because he loves it. And we're very lucky to do what we love, and to give back in any shape or form is very important to me. So I always hope that people know that I'm proud of coming from Rhode Island. I'm proud of of the roots. I'm proud of a lot of things in this great city and this great state, and to give back to Rhode Island in any way, and the world and the nation is important. So, it's our duty, especially in this crazy time we're living in now. Any kind of kindness is a good thing. So, yeah, I hope people know that about me. But other than that, I'm an open book on Twitter and everything else. They probably know everything about me. How many glasses of wine I have a night.
I like seeing that. I like following your Instagram. I love being able to see all the different pictures of you. Tell me a little bit before you go. Tell me what it was like at the Kentucky Derby, because I feel like so many people love watching that, and you did an excellent job. But just being there, what was it like?
It was struggle because it was like today. It was like rainy and it was 40 degrees. It was so cold, and I really struggled vocally to get it out, but we did it. It was fine. But to be there, I mean, my mother showed horses for 27 years. So, I mean, I was around horses from birth till about 10 years old. So I didn't think it would affect me as much as it did walking in and seeing the stables and seeing all, like, Secretariat's plaques when he won the Triple Crown and all of the horses that had won in the past. It really got me choked up. It's an American tradition, and to be there and be amongst all of that history was really neat. It was really cool. And then I go to get a mint julep at the bar, and who stands up beside me but Tom Brady? So I went, oh, hi. Oh. No big deal. And it was awesome. So it was really, really neat.
To be able to have so many different emotions and experiences, and then to be able to perform. Pretty cool.
Awesome. Yeah, that one was a standout for sure. Of all these years, that definitely was something that I won't forget for a long time, probably ever.
That's how neat.
Yeah.
Neat. If you could perform anywhere, you've performed in a lot of amazing places. You said that was a standout. Where would you like to perform that you haven't yet? If you had a chance.
If I had a chance. I don't know. There's a lot of places. I would love to do my own concert. I started out in country music, so there's always a love for that. But now that I've my voice doesn't really fit it anymore. They don't let me. We'd go into meetings before I did the voice, and I'd show them what I'm doing, and they'd be going,
wait,
I don't think so. But I would love to do a show, because it doesn't have to be country, at the Ryman, the original Grand Ole Opry, and they do shows there. I would love to do a concert, a night there. I would love to do a Christmas show at the Radio City Music Hall. That's a lot of seats, but you never know. There are a few places. Madison Square Garden.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like we could fill it up. We would fill it up.
Yeah. Hey, you never know.
I like that. Well, Mr. Billy Gilman, it's been amazing to chat with you. Love it. You're going to be here. When are you taking off?
I'm taking off Monday, Memorial Day. That should be great fun in an airport on Memorial Day. Maybe it'll be quiet.
You know what? Maybe people are going to be out like barbecuing and doing stuff. So maybe
leaving the airport alone.
Yeah, leaving the airport.
Only the crazies are working on Memorial Day. I fly out to Dallas, Texas for a show Tuesday.
All the news people and all the police officers and you'll be working.
Right.
We're all the ones working. Grab a picture before you go.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It was a true pleasure.
This is awesome.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you for coming down.
Guys.
Enjoy the rest of your trip at home. Try not to work too hard.
Hey, that's always working.
And then keep in touch with us to let us know what comes next.
Absolutely. I'd love to come back.
We love it. We love having you here. So thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. Take care.
Bye, guys.